the single greatest performance of the night, Khalil Rountree. Even in defeat, it was Khalil Rountree. And Khalil Rountree, if you were to make a movie, if you were to go in and make a movie about somebody, right? We've seen sports movies before, and it's got to be this inspiring story, and it's got to be this comeback story, and it's got to be an underdog story. Khalil's your guy. There's nobody that believed in Khalil. Nobody. Khalil was 300 pounds, and he was a smoker. This wasn't a situation where some coach grabs him, right? Hey, Clayton Hires do this with me. He grabs me. He says, hey, you can be different. You can be special. Here's what we need to do. We gotta train in a special way, and we gotta focus, and we gotta set big goals. But I had somebody that believed in me. And almost everybody does. Could you imagine how difficult that would be to be in Khalil's spot? You don't know how to fight. You're not an athlete. You're addicted to cigarettes. Oh, by the way, you weigh 300 pounds. Could you imagine that? And you're going to get yourself to practice? In fact, you're not only going to get involved in sport, you're going to get involved in the hardest sport that there is. Khalil's an incredible story. Now, with life, including sport, there's trades. And it's very rare that you get everything. If you got the big, beautiful muscles, right? Khalil's coming down from 300. He's got these big, beautiful muscles by the time he gets to 205 pounds. It's very rare that you also get the lungs. Khalil doesn't have conditioning issues. And I know that your eyes believe that that's what you saw. You saw him get tired with Alex Pereira. That's why he lost. No other reason. You saw him get tired with Jiri Prochazka. That's why he lost. No other reason. But conditioning issues, you got to understand, is a expression for somebody that isn't training right. It's an expression for somebody that can fix, he's got conditioning issues. Okay, well, let's focus and let's do this and let's change the diet. Let's run a little bit more and let's focus on his VO2 max. There's things like that. That's not the issue here. There's nothing that Khalil could do to change the level of energy that he had tonight, but he's one of these guys where he puts it out there. Mike Tyson, possibly the expression of Mike Tyson that he coined that I appreciate the most is Mike Tyson simply said, if you try to win by knockout, you will not win a decision. You've got to make that choice. If you go out there and you try to finish a guy, should you fail, you will not be around at the end of the night. And third round had started. Make myself look smart here, but I'm on record. I'm working with ESPN. The third round had started. Khalil is very clear control of this fight. And I told you if you made me make my $1 million bet right now, I'd put it on Prochazka. All right, Prochazka's down 2 rounds. He's been on the canvas. He's stumbling. He's not finding his shots. I said, if you made me make a bet right now, I'd put it on Prochazka. Because I know what it's like to reach a level of exhaustion. And the old adage, fatigue will make a coward of us all. Well, that's something you hear, but you probably have never been there. I don't mean that to be condescending. It's very unlikely that you have ever put yourself in an experience where you got so exhausted that you could not go on. But it's something that happens in MMA. It's the game. The entire game is I'm going to bring more at you than you're going to bring to me. I can take more from you, or you can take more from me. It's the entire game. And Khalil fought such a wonderful fight. And Khalil was looking for the knockout. Khalil's Muay Thai. I mean, he looks so good. Khalil looks so good. He was the performance of the night. It was the single best performance of the night. And you're coming out of it. It's a cutthroat sport, right? You either win or you lose. You have Prochazka that did not win a single completed round. Not maybe. You have 6 cards turned in, right? 3 judges times 2 rounds. 6 cards, all of them. Khalil, none of them Prochazka. And we're coming out of it. We're talking about Prochazka moving on to a world title fight. And we're ignoring what Khalil did. And that's the way this game is played. But not by me and not today. It's just not what I saw. Khalil looked awesome. And Prochazka definitely gets his credit. He withstood it. He stayed in there. He found a way to win. He showed that samurai spirit. But if you want to talk about every fight that you saw tonight, who went out there and performed or even overperformed, even in defeat, the performance of the night was Khalil Rountree.